Hello everyone, my name is Ramesh. Welcome back to my channel. In today's session, we are going to discuss about one important use case, that is student information use case in Java. This is really useful for for freshers. If you are a beginner at Code Java also, you can refer this video, which is very important actually. Let's check it the use case. So first initially we need to declare the student class, okay, which has id and name, and we need to declare another student class which is having address. So instead of just coupling all the attributes in one class, what I'm doing is I'm declaring id and name in one class and address is another class. Finally, so agenda is to fetch the student information using main class actually. Let's check it so in Eclipse tool how we can do that. For that I have created a new package. So here I am just going to create student actually is the class name, right? And here what I am doing is, see, private, okay, integer id and private, okay, string name, two attributes. I'm just declaring it. Let's declare this setters and getters. So you need to click on source and then go to setters and getters. You no need to create them manually. Select all and then create it here. Okay, setters and getters. At the same time, you need to just declare constructor also, because while creating object you need to pass the values, right? Okay, source and then so you need to create, okay, constructor. Okay, for both the fields you are going to declare it. Let's remove this super. Okay, so this is about student class. We have declared two variables, student id and student name, and we have declared constructor, student constructor. Okay, you know that the class name is same as the method name, right? That is nothing but constructor name. Okay, and here we have declared setters and getters. And next one is we are going to create another class called student address, okay, which is having another attribute this is address variable. Okay, so declare this private string address. In real time, we used to just use in the similar way actually. Okay, instead of declaring all the things in one class which is tightly coupled, we can just declare so in multiple classes. Okay, so which is very useful actually. Here also what you can do is we need to just go to source here and then use setters and getters actually. Okay, select all attributes and then setters and getters, right? And next thing is go to source here, another thing, and just declare this constructor actually. Okay, this is selected. Let's declare this, remove this super keyword. Okay, and just format this. Okay, we have declared student address class also. Now we want to fetch this information by using main class, right? What I'm doing is I'm just going to create another class which is student main. Okay, student main which is having public static void main method. Now what I'm doing is, see, I am using list actually. Okay, so list of student, okay, class I'm just using. Okay, so here I'm just giving list dot new array list. Okay, this is how we need to just add the student object actually. Okay, so now import the list and array list packages, right here, import and array list also. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to add the objects, right? List dot add method is there. Okay, here. Okay, so here we need to add student, right? New student. Okay, since we have declared constructor, I'm just giving 100 as student id, and here I am giving Ramesh as the student name. Okay, so this is one object I'm creating, and second object I'm just giving 200, right? And Ganesh is the second object. I'm just adding it. Similarly, I'm just going to add student address also, right? Student address and list address. Okay, now here I'm going to get, see, student array list, and then similarly I'm going to add the address value also. See here dot add method, right? And here new student address object, right? So now what we are doing is, see, add it new student address. Now we need to pass the address actually. Assume that Hyderabad and then India, okay, is my address, right? What we have done here is, like initially we declared list actually, okay, inside this list of student objects of array list, okay, and adding by using add method new student. I'm passing the objects values 100 array Ramesh, and then second object 200, and this is the student name, student ID. And by creating like another array list, which is list of type, just adding this one. Okay, let's check it what kind of values we will get it. Okay, so here student, right? Student, and then this list object we are passing here. Okay, this is the advanced for loop. Let's print this and see the output. What is the expected output if something is missing, and what kind of output we will get it. Let's check it. See here we will get like hexadecimal format, which is not correct, right? We need to get the values as 100 Ramesh, 200 Ganesh, like this. What we missed is like we are missing two string values here. Okay, so just keep the cursor here and just go to source again. Okay, go to string, and two attributes you have selected, right? Okay, now to string. Even if we want, right, we can also just remove or customize this one, right? Customize this one, like this is the student ID, right? This is the student ID, and this is the student name. Okay, now you can check the output. See, student ID 100 and student name is Ramesh. Student ID 200, student name is Ganesh. So we need to override the toString method to get the exact values of like the objects whatever we passed in the list, or of like array objects actually here. Similarly, you can also just override the toString method, right? Source, okay, toString method, right? Okay, select all the fields. By default is selected. Now you need to just go to like student address. Okay, we are just overriding this one. Okay, this one is, you need to just provide student address. Okay, let's remove this one, which is not required. Okay, now you need to print this one, right? Again. Okay, so for advanced for loop, right? Student address. Okay, so s address I'm just giving. Now you need to pass this list address here, okay, into student address object. Okay, here now let's sys out. Let's check it here. S address we are going to print it actually finally. Let's check the output. See, student ID, okay, this one 100, and student name is Ramesh. Student address 200, and student name is like Ganesh, and student address is Hyderabad, India actually. Okay, this is how like we need to declare like a couple of fields in class, and one more field in another class, and finally we're just getting like the objects of student and student address class into list objects, and just looping them by using student like advanced for loop. Okay, this is all about like today's video. This information and use case is very useful for fresher level, okay, who started like learning Java, so this is very useful one. Okay, if you just want to refer more videos, you can refer my YouTube channel. There are plenty of videos like it is there, and also you can refer my playlist, okay, where I have placed like many videos actually, okay, in the order, and these are very useful one. Okay, so if you like the content, please like this video, share with your friends, and comment if you have any doubts, and subscribe my channel for more interesting videos. and in next video we'll come up with another interesting topic. Thank you.